Hello and welcome to Sobrix. I'm Adam and this is Sobrix. This is my channel for reviewing LEGO sets and building them and other LEGO related stuff. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at the brand new LEGO Jade Rabbit set. This is set number 40643. It has 288 pieces and I paid $20 for this set. This is one of the new sets that came out on June 1st, and this is kind of not, I think, directly related to like the Chinese New Year sets, but it's like a mid-autumn festival type set, and thematically it has some similarities to some other sets, the New Year display set and the bonsai tree, or the money tree rather, and some other stuff. So there is some similar pieces and whatever, and I just feel like it kind of fits thematically. So it's another new set kind of along the lines of those other ones. So I'm excited to look at this, and I'm not sure if it'll show it on the back. It does. There's something a little extra hidden inside here, which I think is quite cool. So in this video, I'm going to open this up. I'm going to put this together, and then I'm going to share my thoughts on it. While I build, I will speed the video up, and then I'll slow it back down to review this set. So until then, enjoy. Okay, so that is this new LEGO Jade Rabbit set. This is really nice. This is pretty great. There's a lot of good stuff in here that I'm really happy with. So I'm not sure exactly what the bottom is supposed to represent. It says on the official kind of LEGO website, it's a celebrate the Mid-Autumn Festival with this detailed LEGO Jade Rabbit model featuring a rabbit, a moon cake, and a bright yellow moon. So I imagine the bottom of this is supposed to be a moon cake, but we have kind of a rock formation, a maybe stream, some water it looks like, and then kind of maybe a bonsai or money-esque tree with a little lantern here, which I think is really cool. And then we have this great moon build, which I really liked. And the rabbit build is not too bad either. So this is pretty cool. And then it has a little, extra thing in that it can be opened up. And inside we have another kind of moon, I assume, and two little molded rabbits inside. And then I'm not sure if this is supposed to represent something that's inside of a mooncake, but the way that this all closes together is really nice. And I imagine there's probably a way, because this bunny is on a one of these spinning sort of pieces, there might be a way for this to kind of be displayed, open up like this, and that might be its own little cool thing. Actually, I don't mind how it looks like that, and although the stream doesn't like follow continuously as nicely, it still has its own thing. If you had a narrower shelf space or something like that, this could sit on its own, I feel like, and be a pretty nice scene as well, with the little stuff exposed. But otherwise it's a nice little kind of treat for the inside here, a little surprise internally there. So that's pretty cool. The build was nice. This fell off. The build, pretty interesting. You start just building the mooncake base here, and including adding these hinge elements so that it can open up. And then you start kind of building up the rock formation for the back here. And then when you go into the second bag, well, like the first bag, you kind of build most of the stream. Going into the second bag, you kind of build up the bulk of the tree and the floral elements there. You build up the moon with the clouds, and then you build the rabbit, and then that's everything. So this is pretty neat. There's some great piece usages. I'm happy to get some flower pieces and some more floral elements there. Same with down here. We have the different kinds of these flowers, and we have the flower studs. It's nice to get another one of these red kind of gourd or pumpkin pieces with the gold accents and the gold tassel kind of representing like a lantern or something. All of this, how they've done, and I think Lego's gotten, this has become pretty customary for Lego to do water in a really neat way with these translucent with kind of different stuff underneath and different stuff above. So we have some translucent light blue, but we also have some just like clear translucent coming through here. Some of it gets covered up by different slopes and stuff. Some of it is on top of gray. Some of it's on top of white. And it kind of gives you the impression of like different depths and stuff. And then we have, you know, even more kind of different things that cross over the top of it. And we put some light blue, you know, tiles here, curved tiles over the top of it there, which is really, really nice. It's a really nice effect. So I kind of like this sort of cascading waterfall type kind of thing here. The tree is very nice. It'd be great if that one black clip piece in there or bracket piece in there was brown like the rest of them, but I understand why it isn't. But building that is all really nice. It fits very well with other kind of sets that I mentioned at the beginning, whether it's the lion dance guy or the money tree or the panda brickheads or something. They have similar kind of builds like this for different trees, and so that fits really nicely. The moon is actually really cool. I like how this was done a lot. Actually, these tiles with these curves, it's I almost prefer how this looks than to just being this one like big tile, which I don't think they make, but there's something nice about kind of the concentric circles that you get when, and even these lines that you get from using these different pieces. And then I like how they have a cloud kind of in the foreground there and a cloud in the background. It was done really nice, gives some good depth, gives some good character. The rabbit build is pretty great too. It's pretty straightforward. There's some good details. We got a nice little tuft for a tail back here using a ball piece. A lot of sloped pieces. Everything's white there. These eyes are printed and these kind of like an eyelash piece. Ears here are clipped on. There's a ball joint for the arms, so that's where you get a little bit of that dark bluish gray, light bluish gray there. Clips for the hands, and it holds on to this bar element that I think is supposed to go into the barrel piece there, but I'm not positive. And then there's just some other details that are kind of finishing it off, different tiles, different studs around the base. And then there's these wonderful pieces, which I have not seen before. These ones here, 1, 2, and 3, they're in that kind of opalescent or satin translucent, like pink, I think. But they're kind of like a faceted stud there. And you do get an extra one, but I think those are really, really cool and not something that I see super often. Let me see there. So they're like, they don't have a stud on top, and around them they're kind of faceted, but they're not like one of the gemstone pieces that has the bar at the bottom. These can be studded down, but they're, I guess, octagonal or... Yeah, I think they maybe are kind of have octagonal facets around the edges, and then also kind of faceted up almost to like a kind of dull point there. So that piece, I don't think I've really seen much before, but it's pretty nice to get a few of those. And this is what it looks like by itself. Let me see here. There we go. So nice little piece. Good to get an extra one of those. And I think those are kind of a nice little detail on here that can like catch some light a little bit and just adds a lot to this kind of whole scene here. So this is really cool. I had a blast building this, and I think it looks really great. I don't know the significance of a moon cake or what that is necessarily. I'm not even really sure about the significance or what even is the Mid-Autumn Festival, but I could probably guess, or I could do my own research here. But I really like this set. It's a pretty basic set. It's small. It's a nice little display piece. Like I said, I think it matches really well with some other Lego sets that Lego has put out. So I'm very happy to be able to put this next to some of those other kind of Chinese New Year or whatever type of sets. And I think this will fit there really, really well. So 288 pieces for $20. I recently did a video for the new birthday cake set, which was 211 pieces for $15, and it had 2 minifigures in there. This has 7 more pieces, no minifigures, and is $5 more. It does feel like it has more going on for sure. And the kind of molded bunnies on the inside are a nice touch, and these satin translucent pieces are nice, and some of the gold and the gourd and everything. There's probably more unique pieces in here as far as the lots go versus the birthday cake set. But that one did have 2 minifigures, so I think I would really like this set to be down at the $15 range. For $20, it feels a little bit... it's hard to say. I don't know. $20 feels a little bit much for this. $15 might feel a little bit cheap. It's in this weird kind of middle ground. I mean, the price per piece at its current price is fine. It could be better. A lot of them are small. The overall footprint and mass and all of what I get here and the build experience and the display value and everything, if I'm taking that all into account, I think I would have liked this to be priced a little less than $20. So I don't know if that's $17 or $15 or where, but if we're just going in increments of 5, then I feel like 15 would be better than 20. And actually the birthday cake set I thought maybe should have been a little less than 15. So if that one gets bumped down and then this one gets bumped down and then the comparison kind of stays consistent there, for both of these sets, this one and the birthday cake, the only reason I'm comparing them is because they were releasing at the same time and I built them around the same time. But I think both of them I kind of thought they should be cheaper, but at their retail price, their price per piece, if people care about that, it is good, quote unquote, because you get 211 pieces for $15, 288 for $20. But like I said, a lot of these are very small. It's hard for me to justify 10 cents per piece at this scale and in a set like this. So I don't really like using that metric, but there is it is something kind of just to base things off of. I do think this would be nicer, a little bit cheaper, but as is, it's still it's a great set. And oftentimes with Lego, I'm finding myself being like, I loved this set. I love how it looks. I love building it. It should be cheaper. And this is in there as well. I don't really have complaints for this one. With the birthday cake, I did have some minor things. I actually think this is a really, really nice set. A very cool design and a cool idea to have the internal stuff in here that just adds a little more to it. And all of the design of everything on top, all of these details are really well thought out and come together really, really nicely. So I love how this looks. I love the plant. I love the rabbit. I love the moon here. There's a lot of depth. There's stuff in the foreground, in the background. Stuff looking at it from the top down is great. So there's a lot of really cool stuff in here. Very, very happy with that. I will show the extra pieces. You get a good amount, and there's some good ones in there. I already showed that extra satin translucent piece, extra bar element, extra floral elements here, flower piece, flower stud, sprig. Then just your tiles, your 1x1s, your studs. We get an extra of the eye print there, and we get an extra of this kind of semicircular 1x2 rounded tile, which I always love that those are small enough to get in extra pieces. The jumper version is not, but it is essentially like two of these pieces put together, but still light enough to qualify for extra pieces here. So I'm happy about that. And then, yeah, this is really nice to get an extra of. This is really nice to get an extra of. And flower pieces, botanical pieces, I'm always happy to get more of there. Yeah, this is really, really nice. I think now that it's built, it looks great, and it's going to fit in with kind of these other sort of same kind of themed sets here. So very nice. If you like this video, consider giving it a like, and if you like the other videos on my channel, please consider subscribing to it so you can stay up to date on all the LEGO videos I will be doing here in the future, including more LEGO sets that just came out on June 1st, but also some older sets and newer sets and all different stuff. All different themes, different LEGO lines, different size sets, different shapes, different piece counts, different price points, all different stuff. So subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming LEGO videos. And if you'd like to support the channel in another way, consider hopping over to the Sobrix Patreon, where not only would you help support the channel financially, helping me grow, help it expand and improve, but you'll also get access to some exclusive stuff over there. And I have a lot of plans to the Patreon, so as that grows, I'm hoping to deliver and grow a lot with it. So I'm really, really excited for that, and every little bit counts. So thank you everybody that gives, and thank you anybody that watches, comments, likes, subscribes. I really, really appreciate it, and I just wanted to say thank you. So until next time, thanks. Bye.